Hi everyone, this is Margherita Mori speaking from Italy. It is my true honor and pleasure to participate in the 9th International Conference of Artificial Intelligence, Medical Engineering and Education. Given my background, I'm going to share some thoughts on AI implications for financial consumer protection. My goal is to quickly cover some basic concepts that should be paid keener attention as we all are consumers and as such take advantage of financial products and services. I will then focus on two case studies, one from the Philippines and the other one from the US, provided that a requisite task involves replicating success stories while sharing best practices. Financial institutions, just like other companies, rapidly deploying AI in order to improve their service delivery, to scale operations, and to stay competitive. However, opportunities are coupled with complexity, especially around regulatory compliance, data control, and computer performance. Key issues have to do with advancing the use of AI and related technologies in the financial industry in a responsible, safe, and secure manner. Several factors make effective financial consumer protection more important than ever, including the increasingly digital environment for financial products and services and the potential for digitalization to boost financial inclusion and inclusive growth. Within this framework, it sounds compelling to focus on how AI can support the search for higher levels of financial consumer protection. Let's take a look at a few key concepts. First of all, according to the OECD, financial consumer protection refers to the laws, regulations, and other measures generally designed to ensure fair and responsible treatment of financial consumers in their purchase and use of financial products and services and their dealings with financial services providers. Turning to AI, key concepts involve accountable AI, explainable and transparent AI, and responsible AI. In the financial sphere of the economy, just like in any other industry. Let's take a closer look at accountable AI. Organizations or individuals will ensure the proper functioning throughout their life cycle of the AI systems that they design, develop, operate, or deploy in accordance with their roles and applicable regulatory frameworks, and for demonstrating these through their actions and decision-making process. AI actors should commit to transparency and responsible disclosure regarding AI systems, and to this end, they should provide meaningful information appropriate to the context and consistent with the state of the art. To foster a general understanding of AI systems, to make shareholders aware of their interactions with AI systems, including the workplace, to enable those affected by an AI system to understand the outcome, and to enable those adversely affected by an AI system to challenge its outcome based on plain and easy to understand information on the factors and the logic that served as the basis for the prediction, recommendation, or decision making. Responsibility, in the case of the recourse to AI, refers to the practice of designing, developing, and deploying AI with good intention to empower employees and businesses and fairly impact customers and society, allowing companies to engender trust and scale AI with confidence. As far as recent developments, new cross-cutting themes that are relevant to the consideration and implementation of each and all of the principles at issue encompass digitalization, financial well-being, and sustainable finance. Valuable lessons learned include those stemming from the response to the COVID-19 pandemic, such as the need for enhanced protection for consumers who may be vulnerable and for keener attention to tackling financial scams. AI has been widely deployed so far in the financial industry and especially in the realms of banking and financial services. Within today's highly integrated framework, AI-related applications promise to become even more robust and powerful means for successfully addressing issues that were previously unresolvable. Main areas involved include asset management, for instance, impact investing, banking, and insurance. Most recent trends in these market segments lead to shed special light on AI-powered virtual assistants that are still innovative tools designed to help provide customer service support all day long and carry out administrative tasks, though a wider scope can be foreseen. For instance, in underwriting, fraud detection, and hiring. With great potential still to be exploited for positive impact, financial institutions are unanimously recommended to avail themselves of AI applications with sufficient diligence, prudence, and care. AI, when misused, could have negative, even catastrophic effects, which call for special consideration to be devoted to implied risks. For instance, operational risk and third-party dependence may increase as financial institutions' internal processes rely more heavily on AI applications. As far as challenging issues, the size and nature of the consumer financial services market have grown and changed to a considerable extent in the last few decades, with new types of financial products, services, and distribution channels. Yet, evolving trends keep surfacing, which implies that the financial consumer protection framework not only has had to be updated over time, but also will need further revisions, even in the short run. At present, serious worries stem from the crypto industry that not only raise doubts on the responsiveness of regulators, but also lead to emphasize the links between cryptocurrencies and illicit activities. Most consumers have become aware that they have a hard time recovering some of their money hidden in crypto assets if something goes wrong. However, when it comes to consumer protection, the quick answer is that there isn't any. Regulators and legislators are still struggling to define what cryptocurrencies are. Let's now look at success stories. Bob by BSP. In 2022, the Central Bank of the Philippines has embraced AI-powered supervision technology, briefly SupTech, for its chatbot named Bob, which comes from BSP Online Buddy, to enhance consumer financial protection. Bob has revolutionized the way in which the BPS receives and processes complaints to financial service providers who are bound to respond within a designated time frame. Just 2 years after launching this chatbot, 75% of the bank's customer complaints were processed via Bob. It provides a 24/7 accessible channel for complaints throughout the BSP website, SMS, and Facebook Messenger, which implies a better customer experience while filing and tracking complaints against financial institutions supervised by the BSP. Here is what the web page looks like. If you go to the section Consumer Corner, you will see, "Hello, I'm Bob. How may I help you?" And so you can choose between new complaint versus follow-up complaint. And this is the screenshot from Facebook. "Hello, I'm Bob, your BSP online buddy." Let's take a look of another success story. The CFPB's compliance plan. Moving to the US, it sounds useful to refer to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. It is a 21st century agency that implements and enforces federal consumer financial law and ensures that markets for consumer financial products are transparent, fair, and competitive. It is committed to adopting AI technologies in a responsible, transparent, and tailored manner. A compliance plan has been recently prepared and issued, which outlines the CFPB strategy for overcoming barriers to responsible AI use, implementing effective governance structures, and fostering public trust through transparent and accountable practices. Strategic pillars that this compliance plan is based upon include driving AI innovation by removing barriers to the responsible use of AI and developing a centralized cloud-based knowledge and tool management platform to make it easier to share and reuse standard tools and resources for securely building, training, and deploying AI capabilities. Improving governance, which, among other tasks, is designed to develop a streamlined process to collect inputs on any planned or existing AI use cases, encompassing the use of embedded AI in commercial software, and fostering public trust in federal use of AI, which may eventually imply steps to terminate non-compliant AI. So, the financial consumer protection framework not only has been improved so far, but also will need further revisions, even in the short run. Therefore, A forward-looking approach sounds like a must rather than just an option, with global best practices to be incorporated in the financial consumer protection framework, while it keeps being updated as appropriate. Thank you.